Good afternoon, everybody. Good afternoon. It's great turnout. Thank you, first of all. I'm Joel Myers with the Pelicans, and this is an exciting time for all of us. It is really good to be in Birmingham, and we know this is going to be an amazing relationship between the Pels, the G League team, the Pels are going to have here as well. First of all, we're riding a shift with the Pelicans right now. And you guys are in the middle of it because you're jumping on board at the right time. We went to the second round of the playoffs last year for the first time in 10 seasons. We are now, and where's Dell? Congratulations. Where's Alvin? Congratulations. There's only 5 undefeated teams in the NBA out of 30. Great start, guys. Congratulations. So on behalf of everybody that's on the dais, thank you for coming today. This is just the beginning. It's going to be great for all of us. We will start, and everybody is going to have an opportunity to speak, and then a little bit later, you're going to be able to speak with them. And that's going to come at the Junior Pels training camp. So we'll get together a little bit later, one-on-one, but for now, you're going to hear from the young lady, and the reason we're here, Gail Benson, the owner of the Pelicans. Thank you, Gail. So Gail Benson's here. Dennis Lauscher, our president, is also here. And we will take him in order. The G League president, also here with us today. And that is Randall Woodfin, the mayor, who's here with us as well. Thank you. We've already talked about our shuttles, our charters, and our jets that are going to be back and forth. So good things for all of us. Also with us today, the president of the G League, and that is Malcolm Turner. Thank you. Dell Demps, I've introduced. Alvin Gentry. We had a good night last night, a very good night last night. So we'll hear from the head coach of the Pels, Dell Demps as well. And after our announcements here, we're going to move to the junior training camp. So it's a good day for all of us all the way around. And we appreciate you turning out. Now, at this time, we'll start with our G League president. And let's hear it from Malcolm Turner.
Thank you. It's great to be here, and thank you for being here for this announcement. And I'm excited to announce on behalf of the NBA G League that the New Orleans Pelicans have been awarded an NBA G League franchise to play here at Legacy Arena at the BJCC, to begin play at the completion of renovations, which we anticipate that first season here in Birmingham for the 2022-23 season. So congratulations. We're thrilled to have you as part of the G League. This announcement marks our record 2018 and is yet the latest proof point of the value that the G League is creating throughout the NBA system. And so this is what's coming. The G League is a league that had a record number of NBA players assigned to the G League. We had a record number of G League players called up to the NBA last season. And NBA rookie development is taking place at unprecedented levels throughout the G League. So thanks to the New Orleans Pelicans and the BJCC, we are thrilled to add Birmingham to our footprint of markets, and we're excited to introduce G League basketball and our fun, family-friendly, affordable entertainment to the very fine city of Birmingham. Thank you.
Thank you, Malcolm. And my omission, one other person who's going to speak with us today, and he's to my right, and I appreciate him being here today, and that is Tad Snyder. So Tad, thank you as well, the Executive Director and CEO of BJCC. And now, the driving force behind the Pelicans, and we're very fortunate, the Saints and the Pelicans, Mrs. Gail Benson.
Thank you, Joe, and thank you all for being here today at this press conference. We're very excited to announce this incredible opportunity for our fans, the city of Birmingham, the surrounding communities, and our organization. This is a beautiful campus, and we are so happy to be here. It's truly exciting news and something that has been in the works for a very long time. I would like to congratulate everyone who took part in making this happen today. Malcolm Turner, Mayor Woodfin, and Tad Snyder. We could not have done this without the help of you all. Once again, thank you for allowing this to become a reality to our organization and to the city of Birmingham. Thank you.
Thank you, Mrs. Benson. Let's hear it next from the president of the Pels, Dennis Lauscher.
Thank you, Joel. I appreciate it, and we're excited to be here in Birmingham. I have to tell you, we, as was noted a couple of years ago, we began the process of looking for a home for our G League team, and it was a very thorough process. We looked at a number of cities, but you know, in working with the league, I think one thing that just kept on popping up was when you started checking boxes, Birmingham checked all the boxes, to be quite honest with you. And I know the league's very excited for us to be here. We're excited to be here. You know, one of my big roles as president of a basketball team is getting people to really enjoy basketball. And it's such an amazing sport. And if you look what's happening globally, it's one of the fastest growing sports in the world. Our international presence and international growth has been absolutely spectacular. But there's one area of growth that I see as a gigantic opportunity, and that opportunity is here in Southeast United States. And when you look across Louisiana and Mississippi, Alabama, and the Panhandle of Florida, we're looking at, you know, roughly 7 million people. And so, you know, we're in a little market in New Orleans about the same size as Birmingham. And, you know, we always hear about the big markets, the big markets, the big markets. But one way that we're able to compete with the big markets is if we have a big footprint, and we're looking forward to that footprint extending all the way to Birmingham. Mayor, one thing I'd like to tell you, and I mean this as sincere as I can, and to the business community, you know, we're not just rolling out a basketball to play a couple games and go back home to New Orleans. The legacy of Mr. Benson and Mrs. Benson and what they've been able to do in New Orleans is always about being a good community citizen. We have every hope, expectation, desire to be a good partner to the city of Birmingham. We want to get involved in the community as soon as possible. Obviously, we don't start playing here for a couple of years, but that doesn't mean that we're not going to be here in the community. Over the course of the next couple months and the year, you'll start seeing us taking a bigger and bigger role in the community. And, you know, it's all about, you know, investing resources in our team, and investing resources in the communities that we play in. And I can tell you sincerely from the bottom of my heart, I know Ms. Benson feels this way. We are really excited about being here in Birmingham. We are really excited about getting to know everyone in Birmingham. We are really excited about investing in Birmingham. And we just can't wait to see all of our fans at the first game. So I know there's a lot of hard work that needs to continue to go and to make everything happen. I know I was just talking to Tad about the construction that's going to be happening here over the next couple of years. I want to thank him, thank the mayor, as was mentioned. I certainly want to thank the folks at the G League for all the work that they have done in helping us get to this point. I want to thank all of our staff who are here sitting in the front row and around the facility, who have helped us so much over the last couple of years. It really has been a great process, and at the end of the day, we absolutely have found the best partner and the best home here in Birmingham. So thank you very much.
Thank you, Dennis. And as I said in the back to the mayor, this is the first of many appearances for all of us. It's going to be nonstop. It's really, it is, as Dennis said, a perfect partnership. Let's now hear from the mayor of Birmingham, Mayor Woodfin.
So good afternoon, everyone. I clearly have on my post-game attire. I don't. She's already forgiven me, so it's cool. Listen, I want to thank you all for being here. This is a big moment for our city. We're excited for a couple reasons. One, the upcoming Magic City Classic, fresh on our minds. I think Birmingham's love for competition, love for sports, has never been more apparent. And that's why, especially this week, I'm excited to stand with the folks you all see on this dais to welcome the Pelicans to our city, to Birmingham. We've worked hard to make sure we have the right assets in place. We've also made it clear that we're ready when the opportunity presents itself. And with the support of the people on this stage, we're happy for this partnership. We believe this is good for our residents. We believe this is good for our economy. And we believe this is great for Birmingham. And we know the Pelicans looked at a few other options. And as I stated earlier to you, but we think you couldn't have found a better partner. And we really, sincerely, from the bottom of my heart, say thank you for choosing our city. And we're proud to welcome you here, as well as the entire team. We believe this adds to the momentum of what we're seeing in our city, particularly around the Civic Center. And I want to personally thank Ms. Benson. I want to thank Dennis. I want to thank Stephen for their confidence in the investment you all are offering. And I look forward to working with them and the entire Pelicans organization as it relates to the years ahead to make this a successful endeavor. And while this will create economic benefits and jobs for our city, I want to reiterate something that was stated about Mr. and Mrs. Benson, which is this. I don't know if you all can hear, since we've been sitting in here, the children right next door making the noise. But this is what this is really all about. Not just an investment on the court, but this organization really knows what it means to support and invest in the community as well as the youngest generation. And so, as I stated earlier, I would rather be out there with them than in here with you all. I'm going to go out there in a minute, too.
Yeah.
They're not coming here simply to play a game. They're coming here to be an active member of our community. And again, that's pretty cool. The Pelicans are ready to be an integral part of Birmingham's revitalization. And we stand with you. There's one person I need to acknowledge that's here who I work with every day. Actually, two people, because he just walked in. The president of the city council, Madam Valerie President Abbott. Could you please be acknowledged? Councilor John Hilliard, who just, he's here as well. And a young lady I get to work with every day, our superintendent of Birmingham City Schools, Dr. Lisa Herring. On the four of us, on behalf of all the elected officials who make up this community, simply say welcome. We look forward to this partnership, and let us know what else we can do. Thank you.
Thank you, Randall. For those of you not familiar with NBA Cares, the NBA gives back nonstop. Youth development programs you alluded to, and you'll see it a little bit later with the junior training programs. But the NBA is involved. They don't just throw the ball out in here. Have some fun. The NBA is very hands-on, and you'll see it firsthand over the next couple of years as we all land here on a regular basis. Now, hopefully, he's not holding anything against me for the omission earlier. Let's hear from Tad Snyder, the Executive Director and the CEO of BJCC.
Good afternoon. When we first learned about this opportunity through one of our business community members, Mr. Robert Simon, I'd be remiss if I didn't mention him, we couldn't be more excited to really dig in to understand what this opportunity meant and to meet everyone with this great organization and really understand how we could be good partners and this could really be something special for Birmingham. Because if this building knows one thing, it knows basketball. If you think back, beginning in 1976, this was the home of the UAB Blazers for a number of years under Gene Bartow. We've hosted the men's SEC basketball tournament for 5 years, numerous regional finals, our state high school athletic association championships here every year that fills the arena. This building loves basketball, and we couldn't be more excited to begin that next chapter with you and really just be ready for 2022-23 when we start playing and be a great partner. And we're glad to have you here. Thank you so much for selecting Birmingham.
Thank you, Tad. Great start to the new season. Exceptional start to the new season. After a breakthrough year last year, for the first time in 10 years, going to the second round of the playoffs and even beating the Golden State Warriors in the second round of the playoffs. So with that said, let's hear from the young man who runs the organization from the basketball ops side, our general manager, Del Demps.
Thanks, Joel. First, I'd like to thank everyone for coming out here today. I'd like to thank Mrs. Benson, Dennis, Alvin for their continued support. I'd also like to thank Malcolm Turner, Mayor, Tad Snyder. I'll be brief. I'm really excited to be here. My background comes from the G League. I was an assistant coach in the G League for 2 years. I was also a general manager in the G League for 3 years. And this is really going to help our organization. From a basketball standpoint, this is the best way for us to develop young players. It's giving them an opportunity to come down here, come to Birmingham, learn how to play basketball the correct way, how do we want to play basketball as Pelicans, but also to embrace the city. It's going to be not just about them coming here and playing on the court, but them being active members and part of this community off the court. And we're really, really excited to be here. We thank everyone. They've been so kind and welcoming us. We're going to bring a great product here to the city, a team that the people of Birmingham will love to support and come out and see. And the fun part for me a lot of times is when the fans can come out and they'll see these young players and they'll watch them grow and they'll watch them develop, and then they'll achieve their dreams and be on an NBA team and helping an NBA team win and helping the Pelicans win. And the people of Birmingham, they'll say, hey, that started here. We were a part of that process. And so we thank you guys so much for having us. We're excited to be here, and it's going to be a fun time, and I just can't wait to get started.
Thank you, Del. Off a decent game last night. And I call plays from the sidelines, so he's heard enough from me already. I give you now our coach in his 4th season, and we're really lucky to have him, Alvin Gentry.
I will be brief, so I did enough yelling last night, so my voice is not exactly where it should be. But it's great to be here. You know, I was reading over some of the notes, and I thought the most impressive thing that I saw on that was the fact that the city of Birmingham was ranked 7th as far as local TV watching NBA games on ESPN, and I thought, you know, that's something that's really great. The other thing is that, you know, we are coming here not just to play basketball. I think if anyone is familiar with the Bensons at all, they know that we will be totally ingrained in this community. Anything that we can do that can be beneficial to this community, we're going to be willing to do that. As far as the basketball part of it, we're going to put an exciting product on the floor. It's going to be something that's very enjoyable to watch. We don't believe in playing slow. We try to play fast, and then we try to play faster, then we try to play faster than fastest, okay? So I think it's something that you're going to really enjoy watching. But we're excited about it. You know, I think that you guys have done a great job, Mayor, of embracing what we want to bring to this city, and you guys have been great for us, and we're looking so forward to getting started. And as I said, it's going to be a couple of years before we get here, but we will be here. Our presence will be felt in this community long before our basketball team get here. So thanks for coming out, and we look so forward to the partnership. I think it's going to be a great partnership. I think it's going to be beneficial not only for us, but for you guys too. And I think, as Del said, I think you're going to really enjoy the fact that you're going to see a lot of our young players be able to grow right in front of your eyes here. And this is where they will learn the game, and you will appreciate it when you see them become stars in this league. So thanks for everything. We really appreciate it, and we look so forward to working with everyone here. Thank you.
Thank you, Alvin. Congratulations on the great start, and it is. And we have the most exciting and the most entertaining brand of basketball. So down the road, what would be perfect scenario, a couple of years from now, everybody's in place here in Birmingham, and I look up right behind me in the stands, and I see G League gear from our affiliate in Birmingham at Pelican games. That would be the ultimate. Because let's face it, what is it, 4.5, 5-hour drive? And Mayor and I are working on a nonstop anyway at the airport. But it's just a healthy partnership. And as Dennis pointed out, this is great for the region, as Dennis mentioned. So we want to cover the region, not just New Orleans, but extending out to Birmingham. Now, the guys played last night. They couldn't get here. But they do have a special message for you. So let's look at the video screens, some of the guys welcoming all of you.
What's up, Birmingham? AD here. I want to say congratulations. Heard you guys are now connected with the Pelicans family. You guys are now the official city for the New Orleans G League team.
What's up? It's Julius Randle from the New Orleans Pelicans, and I want to say welcome Birmingham to the Pelicans family.
A lot of guys are chasing their dream, and you see it every year. Guys, are down in the G League, playing, and they get that call up, and it's a great feeling. So I think that, especially with my experience down there, you guys are working just as hard. They know how important it is to still come out and treat it like it's an NBA game. You want to listen to the coaching staff. You want to have your player development where you're trying to get better every day, and you want that hard work to pay off.
I wasn't getting minutes up here in the NBA, so I got sent down, and it's a great opportunity to use that to get into a rhythm, get comfortable, and develop on the court.
Everybody out there is striving for one thing, is to get a call up, is to make it into the NBA, so it gives you that competitive nature to be able to compete and know that you're going against the best of the best. And that feeling to be able to come down, put on the NBA jersey, and just compete, and then be able to so close to where I was just at, and be able to compete against the guys that I knew that I went to camp with was, it was a great feeling, man, just to be able to put on the NBA jersey and know, like, this is what it's all about. All the hard work that I had put in prior to that in the G League paid off for me to be able to showcase. And it was really the stepping stone to let me know that, hey, I can compete here. I was able to play well there and play well in those 10 days, and it shows that, hey, that I was getting better. My game had, improved, and I was an NBA player.
Fans expect energy. Hungry guys. You're not going to get a lot of plays off. You got guys that got talent that can be on the NBA roster, and to seeing those guys in the G League competing, you're going to have a lot of excitement in the game, and I think fans can look forward to that.
Congrats, and I'm glad to have you guys part of the Pelicans family.
Thank you, AD. We have one of the top 2 or 3 players in the NBA already, and it's just getting better. So as they extend that welcome, the partnership, hopefully you'll come to New Orleans subsequently, because we're going to be back in Birmingham. There is no question about that. Now, before we wrap things up, the key participants, we'd like a group photo, okay? And then we'll get into the press gathering that we'll have a little bit later around the junior training camp. So are we ready for a group photo? Let's do that first.